There's one scene in the Superman movie that clearly demonstrates why David Corenswet is a better Superman than Cavill. Now, I'm sure we all remember this scene right here. This is the scene where Superman goes to Lois and he tells her, I'm going to turn myself in. Lex took Krypto. I got to find him, yada, yada, yada. Ultimately, Lois says, you're going to do all that for a dog? To which he responds, yeah, and he's not even that good of a dog, but he's alone and he's probably scared. That right there embodies everything that Superman is. That is the core of Superman fundamentally. Superman is a lot of things, but at the center of it all, the only thing he cares about is doing the right thing.
All right, so respectfully, I'm only here to address some of the bias and double standards in Arris Quinones' recent video comparing David Corenswet, Superman, to Henry Cavill's. Okay, so while I respect his voice and contribution to the comic book community and media, it's just that the way he frames the comparison shows a heavy lean towards emotional appeal rather than a fair evaluation of both portrayals. First thing that he says is that Superman was willing to risk everything to save Krypto. That's what makes him Superman. Unwavering kindness, saving any being from harm's way. I mean, that is a valid trait of Superman, and the scene with Krypto does reflect compassion. But dude, let's not pretend that this is only exclusive to James Gunn's Superman. Okay, so in the movie, Clark Kent in Man of Steel voluntarily surrenders to humanity to prevent further destruction from General Zod. He also hands himself over in exchange for Lois Lane's freedom from government custody. He does this calmly, even with full awareness that Zod's intentions are hostile and genocidal. He shows humility, courage, and self-sacrifice, all core Superman values. That is also unwavering kindness and selflessness under pressure. The idea that Gunn's Superman saving Krypto proves he's more core Superman ignores that Cavill's Superman has done similar and arguably more difficult things. Risking your life for a dog? Powerful. Yes, but risking your life for a species that fears and misunderstands you while surrendering to genocidal aliens to protect humanity, that's just as, if not more, selfless.
Superman. We're talking about a Superman who saved a damn squirrel, went out of his way to save even a squirrel.
Okay, so Superman saved a squirrel. That shows who he is. That's what Arris said, right? I mean, yes, Superman has helped small creatures in comics like For the Man Who Has Everything, or even in Silver Age panels. But cherry picking, let's not do that for small feel-good moments while ignoring the deeper acts of sacrifice in Man of Steel, which are very much in line with Superman's comic book values from modern interpretations, like Earth 1 Superman, Birthright, and even All-Star Superman, which all depict a flawed but evolving Superman.
And Lex, the entire film, all Lex wants to do is take out Superman, but Superman, at the end of it all, still will not take Lex's life. He will save Lex, even though Lex wants to end his. That is Superman.
Okay, so Arris said Superman will even save someone who tries to kill him. True. But again, Cavill's Superman did exactly that in BVS. Lex Luthor manipulates Bruce Wayne into trying to kill Superman, frames Superman for the Capitol bombing, kidnaps and threatens Martha Kent. And yet, when Doomsday is born and about to kill Lex with a massive punch, Superman saves Lex Luthor without hesitation. He intervenes, shielding the very man who just threatened his mother and manipulated him for months. That is the Superman from the comics. Not about revenge. It's about doing the right thing even when it's hard.
There's no denying this Superman, James Gunn, David Corenswet, captured what Superman is better than Snyder and Cavill, and I like Cavill. I've said it before. I'm not trying to tear him down. You don't have to like hate Cavill to like this and vice versa. I still enjoy Cavill. All I'm saying is it's undeniable that David Corenswet's Superman captures and embodies who Superman is more so than Cavill.
Framing Corenswet Superman as the only version with compassion is a dishonest contrast. Both Cavill and Corenswet showcase Superman's core values, but in different contexts. Cavill's Superman has been isolated, feared, hunted, but yet still chooses to protect, to inspire, and to hope. It's not about saving a dog or a squirrel, it's about what those actions represent. And Cavill's Superman saved an entire world that didn't trust him. Okay, this one is just for the general public. If people want to talk about comic book accuracy, let's be consistent. So we have Earth 1 Superman and Birthright. Both of those show a Superman grappling with self-doubt. All-Star Superman shows him emotionally restrained but still evolving. Snyder's Superman draws directly from these modern interpretations, not Silver Age tropes. If Corenswet Superman is based on All-Star and For All Seasons, cool, but Cavill's Superman is clearly influenced by Earth 1, Death of Superman, and The Man of Steel by John Byrne. So stop acting like one is the real Superman and the other is just a fraud. And if we truly want to discuss who captures the core of Superman best, we need to include all angles. Compassion, restraint, sacrifice, moral dilemmas, not just scenes that make us feel warm inside. Both actors portrayed valid aspects of Superman. That's okay, that's fine. The issue isn't who is more Superman, it's that we need to stop pretending one version represents truth while the other doesn't just because it's not as bright.